Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UMass's offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down for the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown Bulls.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. It's a draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Gives it on the option.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll try to do it himself. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. with jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Second down coming up.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Number 42. On to punt it away.
They boot it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Smith takes the handoff. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the outside to the left. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires left. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Quarterback's quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo.
Got rid of it just in time.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the run. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gives it on the option. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the option. And they're able to get him down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's reverse. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Complete to start this drive. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And off to Jones. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Osborne. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
By the receiver.
Offense getting set for first down.
47-yard line. Good enough.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Perez. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. The give is to Smith. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minutemen. They take the lead with the 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Makes the grab, it's Jones. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd down after the run.
36. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Perez. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
After 45. And that's good enough for
They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On the run, fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab, it's Perez. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. From the gun, give on the inside. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finding an escape route. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Osborne. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trying play action. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Hester. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. They're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great...
There he goes! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And, David, their quarterback has it. blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the quick game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Temple Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Smith takes the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on the defense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense going all in to stop the run. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Fears the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
UMass will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. Crosses to 40. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owls. Great job by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fakes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got it. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Kelly. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Gives it on the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this time, they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and they get to the quarterback.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. The give. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. He's at the touchdown, UMass. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 6 over Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick completion on the out. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That's caught. It's Davis. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He's got it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Temple, 33, UMass 7.
Offense in a bunch formation. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Evans. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They feed him again. Slithers into space. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary.
He's loose down the middle. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, UMass. Excellent pass by the back on the option. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hardy. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The UMass offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Hauls in the deep ball. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. The give is to Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to. And let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They want to run it left here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Temple lining up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35.